Hi, good evening all. I am Anshu Verma from Healthcare Sector Skill Council. On this day, very auspicious evening for all of us for this special webinar, a live webinar interaction which we have planned for. I can see more and more participants are joining in and more people will keep on joining. So without waiting much on this, we would like to start with the program, this live interaction program. So I would, so just to the participants and the people who are present over here, it is great to, apprise you all that Dr. Hansaji Yogendra, the director of Yoga Institute, she ma'am has already joined on the call. And also to mention our CEO, Sir, Mr. Ashish Jain, CEO, Healthcare Sector Skill Council. He is also on the call. Definitely, this session is going to be a very good interaction between two people and give you a good about this yoga for immunity essence. So with this, I would request our CEO, Sir, to initiate and start with the session, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Anshu. I would like to welcome all our participants who are already there for this very important session. It's important. It's important because we are going to celebrate the India Yoga Day, the International Yoga Day, very soon. So what we planned is from the Health Fiscal Council perspective that we will not only do a day only. So we thought we'll make it a week kind of a thing. So we are having a series of activities which are in line with the guidance from the Ministry of Ayush also, to say that how we should be able to do it over the period of time. And as you may be aware, many of you are part of the yoga, so you will know that how many such activities are happening currently across the country on the yoga. And we are fortunate to have Hansaji with us. So very thanks to Hansaji for agreeing to join this session. And I don't think she needed any kind of introduction. And she's well known in not only in our country, probably across the globe, for her work which she has done in yoga. I think if we look at probably yoga and Hansaji go as a synonym together. So it's like, if Hansaji is there, it means yoga is there. If yoga, we talk about yoga, it means we have to talk to Hansaji for sure. So I think that's the profile she has. Although, as I said, we would not have any words to introduce her. So very briefly, just doing my duty to say a few words about Hansaji. As we all know, she is a renowned yoga guru, not only for our country, across the country. She's authored various books, had a lot of research across around the yoga. I think most of you must have seen her at multiple TV shows, yoga. I still remember, I think I have my memories of Hansaji looking at you in the times while you were actually on the Doordarshan giving, yoga lessons. So I still remember those days. And it was, I think there was no one else who was doing at that point of time. It's only your sessions which you used to see at the Doordarshan. And the Doordarshan was the only channel which was coming in those days. So it's really, I think you have a long history of what has been done. I think you have a long journey to bring the yoga wherever we are today. And I'm sure efforts from all of gurus like you only made our Honorable Prime Minister to think that we should have an international day for yoga also. And I think with all those good work which has been done by internationally also by the gurus, made it possible to have an international yoga day. I think recognize the international yoga day. Without talking too much, briefly, I think yoga is something which is very uh, near and dear to us, especially in the current times. I think there are multiple people have increased now who are doing yoga these days. Earlier, people were actually either were too busy in their lives, but I think this pandemic has told us, you may be busy in your life, but you need to spend some time with yourself as well. And that's where it has come in, that I think everybody has started talking about yoga. It's not about talking anymore. I think people have started doing some bit of yoga. Earlier, what used to have is that people used to watch on a television that some yoga is happening, but just watching was not going to help us. So we had to do it, practice it ourselves to make sure that we do gain some benefit out of the science, which is historically being developed by our sages. I think and Hansaji will talk more about this. So it is our हिंदी में अगर मैं कहूँ कि हमारी धरोहर है, हम ही इसको भूल गए थे या हम भूल रहे थे, तो हमें इसको अपनाना है, वापस अपनाना है. एंड आई थिंक द बेस्ट थिंग इज, अब अगर आप देखें तो यंग जनरेशन इज एक्चुअली मूविंग टूवर्ड्स, एंड दैट्स वेयर द क्रक्स लाइज. अगर हमारी यंग जनरेशन इसको अपना लेती है, करती है, तो आई थिंक वी विल बी टेकिंग इट फॉरवर्ड. I can share you the story from my family. We were in lockdown, so we were at home for a couple of months. My kids, one is in class 8 and one is daughter is in class 12. So they actually started moving, saying कि अच्छा अभी कुछ करने के लिए नहीं है, तो इससे करेंगे तो हमारी इम्यूनिटी बढ़ेगी, हम इसको कुछ करते हैं. So I could see that change happening without much of our persuasion कि हमें क्या करना है. Otherwise तो they would do aerobics करते हैं या योगा करते हैं. So they also chose yoga as one of their things, and which they do it independently on their own. So it's not forced upon them. So that's the best thing which is happening to the yoga now. And I think these are the people who will be then leading us, will keep this torch burning going forward as well. And that's where I think we need to see that experts and gurus like Hansaji should be able to talk much more audience, talk to many more people. I'm sure while people listen to her, more and more people are motivated to do that yoga. And because Hansaji, by chance, I happened to before this program was announced, I, of course, as I said, I remember our days of Doordarshan also, but I did watch some of your YouTube videos on, especially how if you're not getting able to get sleep, how you should do about it. If you have this issue, what you need to do. So those are really wonderful videos which I've gone through, and I think it really helps a lot to people. And today I think we have so much of platforms to share this knowledge, information, and the information is so much, but what is the right information, that's what is more important. And when it is coming from a guru like you, I think there is no doubt about it that we are spreading the right information. So over to you, Hansaji, for your words, and we will be all glad to listen to you and see what we can do in these times, how we can yoga can help all of us and we can work through it. Hansaji, to you, please.
Ma'am, you are on mute.
It is very nice to be with you all here. You all are here to listen, to learn. So then it is very good. Actually, all we humans have to understand one thing, that every human is a unique personality by itself. And the first lesson we have to learn in life is to know your own self, to know thyself. I'm different than others. Everybody is different. Everybody's body is different. Everybody's body's functioning is different. Sanskars, everything is different. Mind is different, right from childhood, how his upbringing was. Accordingly, in the childhood, the mind is then the situations make him to think in a particular way. So life is all that. So understand that I have my body, and I have to understand my body. I have to take care of my body. This is my duty. My body is plus and minus. I should know what are the situations, how much should I eat, that is satisfaction for me. It can satiate. How much is more for me, how much is less for me, I should know. Others may force, but I should know how much is enough, and I should stop. This I must know. Similarly, what are the strength of my body, what are weaknesses of my body. Some people drink any type of food, take drink hot and cold, nothing happens to them, their respiratory system is fine. Some people little cold and they will have cold, cough, sinusitis and all those problems. So those people, they are supposed to be careful. They are supposed to see that their mind, when they are eating food, the temperature of food has to be understood. Of course, yoga always says that eat food at a normal temperature, body temperature. It should not be very hot nor very cold. But the point is, you should know for your body what is good. Mind. Human mind is still more complicated. Body, of course, has its own system. Heart is doing heart's job, lung, liver job, liver. Every organ, sorry, is doing its part. There is no conflict there. And there is a system and it follows the system. Body has its own language to offer. Your stomach is full, body will make you feel that now don't eat more. Still, if you want to eat, it's your choice, but that would be a wrong action. Listen to your body language immediately. Your bladder is full, immediately body will tell you, evacuate. You should do that. Understand the body language. You are sitting for a long time in one position, sitting in front of computer and working, and you feel little strain in your eyes. Come on, see something which is very far from you, a bird flying very high, a mountain, whatever you can see, something very far from your tree, and wink your eyes a bit, see that object for at least 15 seconds, and then start working. That would just help your eyes. Think while thinking, close your eyes and think. So automatically your body's message that things are little strenuous is taken care of. You get up from a chair and you feel little stiffness in your back, but once you start walking, stiffness goes away. You should know body's language again, that well, this chair is not right for you because your body becomes stiff here. So change the position, change the height of chair, find out how to go about so that when you get up you should not have any stiffness, or what to do to release stiffness. So on chair itself, bend forward and touch the ground. On chair, look here and there, twist your body. Sitting on chair, move your hands up and stretch your body up. So here you are helping your body. You have to listen to your body, body's language, and take care of body. It is not so difficult. It is very easy. Anybody can do. The problem is not with body so much. The problem is with mind. Human mind is a very, very highly developed mind. And that's why it gets distracted also very easily. It is very sensitive, palpable mind. So anything and everything can make that mind more active. You are driving and suddenly you see a poster and the girl on the poster looks like your friend who ditched you when you were in college, and suddenly the mind goes there and the thoughts start coming, and you are driving again and see some poster, kids are playing, and you remember how your neighbor's kid uh, created problem for your kid. So a thought start. This is how the mind goes. External world is continuously affecting your mind. You see something, you hear something, you feel heat, cold, all these things. Mind gets activated. Now, such mind will not be useful. The real mind would be when the mind can be focused. So yogis always say that human mind needs training because it is highly developed mind. Yoga talks about mind, not so much about any other thing, but human mind. Yoga subject has three subjects within. One is human psychology, how human mind thinks and how mind is supposed to think. That human psychology. Somebody behaved rudely, you get hurt, you get angry. Now, this is how your mind will go. But you should know that if you get angry, if you get hurt, it is your loss, nobody else's loss. If you get hurt, your blood pressure will go up, your pulse will go fast, your oxygen in your lungs, absorption and carbon dioxide coming out of it will be poor. So blood will remain impure, and that impure blood will go everywhere in every organ of our body, all vital organs. Your digestion will be disturbed because you are disturbed, you are angry, you are hurt. So body will either throw the food which you had eaten, or body will store the food which body can store. Body can store fat as fat, so your cholesterol will go high, thickening of arteries, atherosclerosis will occur. All such things will start. Body can store glucose, so diabetes may set in. All these diseases can set in right from the age of 22. There are boys and girls whose pressure goes up and down. We have to be careful. So all such things will happen. Again, uric acid is stored. Again, amino acids are stored. So joint pains and all that would start. Neck is paining, back is paining, knees are paining, ankle is paining, the pains will start. So all this is happening. Why? Because you were angry, because you were upset, because you were not happy with situation. Now, do you think this is the way to live our life? We should know that situations are situations, but how to deal with situation is very much in my hand. Again, so first let me explain this, that this human mind needs to be controlled, needs to be directed, and then we should see that mind thinks something good, positive. So there is another person who, when somebody behaves rudely, he reacts badly. He doesn't get hurt, but he reacts. Now here he is doing still a bigger mistake. First of all, reaction, because you are hurt, so you react back. Some shout, so you shout back. Some uh, talk bad about you, you talk bad about him. This is how you go about. It is still more wrong way. Here you are doing action. There at least you were bottling the emotion. Here you are doing action. Every action you have to face the consequences of. So be very, very careful in doing your action in life. If action is required, then only do, otherwise don't do. He's shouting, he's in a bad mood, fine. You listen to what he says and do what's to be done. Third type of a person is a matured person. Someone is rude. He feels that poor may not have slept well. Maybe he doesn't know how to behave sweetly. Maybe he may not have slept well. Maybe he's hungry. Something is wrong, so he's behaving rudely. So fine, listen to what he wants, and then when he's in a better state, then say what you want to say. Wait for his mind to be settled and then open your mouth. Till then, don't open your mouth. Wait for that time. But don't choose to suffer because of him. And there is still more highly different personalities which are a very different kind. A yogi is very, very renowned people, very mature people and wise people. When someone is rude, they would say, poor fellow, he is unhappy in life. Maybe he is really troubled by many people. Let me help him. Let me give him some food. Let me make him to rest. Let me just care for him. Maybe whatever he wants to say and let him go. You don't bother at all what he spoke and how he behaved. You don't even give up importance to it, because when person is angry and when person is speaking, he doesn't even know what he's speaking and why he's speaking, because his entire intellect is clouded. When you are emotionally upset, your entire intellectual is clouded. Your machinery has gone bad. Your machine, body, mind, machine is spoilt. And spoilt machine is going to give only spoilt products, no? What will come out of that machine? Spoilt products. Spoiled wrong actions. And so don't give importance to that personality who shouts and talk, who is hurt and talk, who is crying while talking, who is sad while talking. Makes no sense at all. Let them say what they want to say, but when they are in a better state, then their words would have some meaning. So this is the way we are supposed to live our life. So yoga talks about psychology. This is all the psychology. Another subject of yoga is philosophy. It's a purpose of whatever you are doing in life. Keep purpose in mind and do. Why are we earning money? What is the purpose? I would put it other way around. If money is not that, what you can't get out of money, and you will realize that you can't get love, you can't get happiness, you can't get hunger, you can't get sleep, you can't get time, and many more such things which you can't get out of money. Peace. And what do you want in your life? Love, care, compassion, hunger. You should feel hungry, and then only you can enjoy food. You should feel really sleepy and fine, then any bed would be fine for you. Health, you can't get from money. So when you keep this in mind, then your behavior should be different. Now, in this pandemic atmosphere, when everywhere there is so much of stress and tension, what should be your outlook? Money is less, so sit and worry. Worrying is going to harm you. Money is less, you will spend less. Whatever you have, you will manage with that. If it's going to be less, you will still see how to manage. But your love should not go less. Your care should not go less. Your peace of mind should not get disturbed. That you should know, because these are two different things. Money is required, but not at the cost of your peace of mind, your health, your love, your joy, your happiness. No. So, what am I telling you? This philosophy, think before anything else. This habit we have to form and try and do that. So, in this atmosphere, when whole family is in the house, we have never seen people, family members, as they are. In family, we have always shouted at each other, found fault at each other, expected certain things from each other. But when you start living together, you realize that everybody has some good qualities also. And you start seeing life from different angle. In yoga, we use the word as viparit bhav. In one family, varieties of people are together. One person shouts and talks. One person hardly talks much less. One person talks roundabout and speaks lies very often. One person is lazy. One person is hardworking. One person plays politics all the time. Person is miserable all the time. World is bad. Everything is bad. Nobody cares, sort of things. So this is how the varieties in the same family. Now, it is very easy to get angry, upset, disturbed. Why didn't you speak when you were supposed to speak? But he is not a speaking type. How do you expect him to speak? You can't change anybody. You can't tell that shouting person that don't shout. If you shout, I'm not going to cooperate with you. No, let him shout. If he stops shouting, he may get heart attack. He is structured like that. Enjoy his shouting. When he shouts, look at him, look at his strength, look at the strength of his voice, look at the strength of his gesture. Enjoy that. And don't suffer because of his shouting. Do you understand? Or somebody doesn't talk, or somebody is miserable. You can't make anybody happy around you. Happiness is a quality of within. Happiness is within. If I want to be happy, nobody can make me unhappy. And so I should be very much clear that let any situation be there. I should not suffer because of situation or people around or their behavior around. I should maintain my balance. One of the definition of yoga is balanced state of mind is yoga. Another definition says excellence in work is yoga. When you are at work, come on, put your heart, mind, all your senses at work and do the work properly. Be sincere at work. Do the work systematically, and that itself means yoga. These are all definitions of yoga. Yoga means concentration. You just samadha. And so focus, concentrate. Don't allow mind to waver here and there. So, with all this background, what it is, we have to again understand the first thing that I have my body, I have my mind, I have responsibility of my body and responsibility of my mind. What type of thoughts are coming and what type of thoughts should be coming. So, that part. Then, who is this I? This I is that third thing in me, and that is consciousness. My consciousness, my soul, my chaitanyata, that is my I, and that is divine, potentially divine. We have all the strength of divinity within us because we have that consciousness within us. And so, person should never lose hopes in life. Whatever situation is there, you should know that your mind has tremendous strength, body has tremendous strength, mind has, and your consciousness, all the knowledge, all the joy, all the happiness, everything is within. Entire world is within us. You see, yogis didn't have to go to space in spacecrafts. They chose different line. They used to sit quietly and go within. And they said that entire world is within me. All sun, moon, stars, planets, they are all within me. To understand what that planet is, they have to go within, not look through their eyes here and there and go here and there. And whatever they have mentioned, science is slowly understanding that, well, what they said is quite correct. Somehow, yoga is a very deep science. Since it deals with body, mind, and consciousness, not just physical. And so, we should understand that now what we are supposed to do in this entire atmosphere. How should I live my life? A simple way is yoga is a lifestyle management. How do you manage the situation? You should know. So now, keeping this in mind, in today's atmosphere, what I should do? First of all, I have to understand that little virus, unseen, you have not even seen, but that has created a havoc in the whole world. And every type of person got affected because of the virus. At any age group and any life strata, poor, rich, very rich, healthy, not healthy, person who is really fitness freak, that also is affected because of corona. And some of them have died in any case, and who has hardly taken care of his health, that type also. People living in hutments, they rather their immunity is much higher than we people who are living in bungalows and apartment. And it has really opened our eyes that what is that which is required for us to see that we can cope up with this type of situation. And these viruses are multiplying. They are, if this type we get immune, some another type will come. So this looking after yourself, keeping our immunity high, keeping our stamina strong, seeing that our body is in such a fit condition that whatever you want to do, you can do with your body. And above all, seeing that your mind is always in a positive state, in an enthusiastic state and healthy state. We have to do something in our routine, in our lifestyle. We have to spend some time on self, on our own health, on our own peace of mind. So certain things we are supposed to do, because these problems are coming and going. Earlier also they were, but now this virus has got the entire world. Earlier it was one village or one part which was getting affected because of pandemic, but this time it is a strong virus. So we have to really manage ourselves strongly with strong awareness. So every human has to become self-reliant, taking charge of himself. Medically, whatever is mentioned is very correct. That person should be taking the vaccines, person should cover, keep distance. This virus has attacked the respiratory system, this virus. And now the second phase of this virus is attacking all other parts also. It just spreads in the body. And so stomach gets affected, eyes get affected, loose motions and all that starts. So stomach problem. And above all, general well-being, your energy level goes down. People feel tired and tired after 2 months of getting the infection, getting attacked by virus. And so things are people to handle. Now I'll tell you that if at all you are facing the problem with the virus, what you are supposed to do. First of all, try and see that all those things which bring your immunity bad should be out from your life. Right now, to be very sincere about it. So all those things which are bringing your immunity down, and here are certain foods like, of course, drinking and smoking and all addiction, along with it, all the strong and spicy food and deep fried foods, along with all the packeted food. Open the packet and eat, open the bottle and drink. So all these food with preservatives, artificially colored, flavored, vitaminized, mineralized, all such things could be kept aside right now. Non-vegetarian food, definitely immunity will go low. Keep it aside. We think it's not the nutrition, it is immunity. It's very different. And coping up with ups and down, your body should be able to cope up. That's immunity. And that you should try and see that it remains high. So one is food. So what brings the immunity up? Number one, freshly cooked food. Vegetarian, freshly cooked food, home cooked in the house. 4 times in a day, person is supposed to eat food: breakfast, lunch, snack, and dinner. You make it very much clear that the timing of your food should be really nearly same, so that there is a rhythm in our body doesn't get into stress because of food, no irritants because of food. So a simple vegetables and fruits, they bring immunity up, but eaten on time. Fruit should be eaten separately. You have breakfast at say around 8 o'clock, lunch at around 12:31. So you should have fruits at around 10:30. One big plate of fruits separately, not with meals. And all fresh fruits are available, whatever they are eating. Import of three food is given. Three types of fruits. One is kadali phalam, that is banana. Person must have banana. Second is shrifal, that is coconut. All the things of coconut, eat that much of copra at least, or grate the coconut and put it in vegetable and eat, or take out the milk and have cooked food with milk, coconut variety. And third is seasonal fruits. According to season, whatever is the season of that fruit, you must eat seasonal fruits. So these are the three fruits, and rest vegetables. So whatever vegetables are available, don't eat anything raw right now. Everything should be cooked. You may not heavily cook, you may do saute, but yes, you should be putting it on fire, because fire is something which removes the unwanted things, it burns the infection, and so everything has to be put on fire. And so eat that. That is one area. So breakfast, lunch, snack, dinner. In all these 4 times, person should have a glass full of liquid along with it. And what liquid you would have? In breakfast, people would have tea, coffee, or milk. All these three things would be wrong. Best is take water, a cup of water, boil that water with ginger. Very good to bring immunity. Lemongrass, mint leaves. These are our best herbs of our country. Tulsi leaves, basil or tulsi leaves. Boil water with these herbs and then strain it, and then add milk in that. And a glass full of this liquid you must have. You may put candy sugar, that is mishri, or you may put liquid jaggery, this is called as kakavi, or you may put jaggery, or you can use honey, but make it cool down body temperature and then put honey, but put sweeteners and take it. So that should be your breakfast. At lunchtime, person have a liquid as buttermilk. Curd must go into your body in and should go. For all the diseases, curd is required. So buttermilk, dahi, and in that little water, cumin seed roasted, little rock salt. Put rock salt like sendha namak or black salt or sendha rock salt. That would give you those little minerals and vitamins, and that would be a very healthy drink, a glass full or 2 glasses of drink at the lunchtime. And then at evening time, snacky time, person in snacks, person have lemon juice, very very required. First thing in the morning also, person should take lemon juice, a glass of water, half lemon peeled in, little bit um, black pepper in that, little bit of cinnamon in that, and turmeric in that, and then take it. That should be in the morning breakfast or before breakfast, the moment you wake up. Yeah, one thing I should say, with water, that person must have a half a glass of water the moment you wake up in the morning to wash away the unwanted things, and person must have a glass of water at night when you go to bed. Before that, at night you may have a glass of milk with haldi, turmeric, and little pinch of black pepper. So that should be your drink before sleeping. So coming to this area, in the evening snacky time, lemon juice and a handful of roasted chana, puffed rice, kurmura, puffed wheat, all those popcorns. These are all such snacky thing you may have at this time. And at dinner time, person should have a big bowl of soup, so that would become liquid for you. Vegetables, it could be khichdi, rice and dal varieties, and soup. So that should be your dinner. So roughly I have given you the type of food you should eat and so on and so forth. In the morning you can have poha, upma, idli, dosa, any of these stuffs. But see to it that you are taking something as breakfast, lunch, snack, and dinner. So one area is to bring immunity up, you must eat a right type of food. Another area is sleep. Do you know how much sleep is important? Every creature, right from a little worm to huge animals, everybody needs sleep. Ahar, Nidra. Nowadays, we don't give much importance to sleep. We are busy at night. We have so many things to watch and so many films to see, Netflix and so many. And your own mobile, WhatsApp, we just go on oh comfortably. We don't want to sleep. That blue eye light of your mobile will not allow you to sleep only. You will not feel sleepy. And you will go on and on till your body really reacts and then you sleep. That would be a very wrong thing. In sleep, all the repair work takes place. Whatever body wants, body will keep. What body doesn't want, body will throw it out. In that sleep, which is 33 years of our life, if you take life as 100 years, then 33 years we are sleeping in sleep, 8 hours of sleep. If you sleep and rest, that has to be given sufficient importance, no? And so understand, yogis definitely tell very strongly that a good sleep is so close to reaching to your consciousness state. It is like a samadhi state. And that's a state where your mind really becomes stronger, capable, is totally free from all the clusters of thoughts which are giving you anxiety and tension and worry. And so you must sleep well. At night, when you go to sleep, fix a time 10, 10:30, latest 11, and you should be sleeping. But 1 hour before sleep, that is a very crucial time. When you are sleeping 1 hour before, in that 1 hour, what are you doing before sleeping? If you are watching movie which is has action, then whole night your subconscious would be busy thinking about those things. If you are watching some sad things or ghost things in night, also more fear and anxiety will be there. You will be in sleep, but you will be dreaming, understand? And so this is the time, very important time. You should use it properly. So at this time, if you are very bad in sleeping, people have sleep apnea and so many problems. They go to bed and they can't sleep only, which is so sad. Animals, birds, everybody can, but we can't. You should try and sleep. So then go and have a quick bath. That is one. Second, if you are tired, remove your tiredness first. First of all, if you are tired, means you don't know how to live only. To get tired. Before getting tired, you should know how to relax. For 5 minutes and fatigue goes away. Yoga techniques are there. You lie. If your digestion is creating problem, gases, then lie down on your stomach and relax, and that would help you. If your neck and back is getting problem, lie down flat in shavasana position for 10 minutes. With legs are little away, arms away and straight, where your neck is going to get rest, back is going to get rest, joints, and that would help you. These things for 10 minutes you should be doing during day. At night, no. At night you should be sleeping properly. So what you should do, here is an exercise. They say that write 10 positive points. Yoga says that whatever good happened, remember that and write it down. Oh, how lovely you saw sunrise today. Beautiful feeling. Write it down. We believe a lot in sun. We say that person must sit in sun. Take sun on your back, take sun on your legs, anywhere. You are in the office, your legs can go in sun and you are working. Find out how to go about, but sun should go on any part of your body. Need not be on that part which has a problem, any part. And that how you should take the sun. And then try and see that uh, at night you are remembering those good events and writing it down. A lovely flower, you saw that. You lovely children were playing and how they were really enjoying with each other. Good feeling, write down. Or write down something where you could have got angry, but you didn't get angry today. You are very happy about it and you handled the situation. You saw that variety because every human is a variety. You enjoyed that variety, but didn't get angry. Very happy event. Write it down. So I would say write down 10 positive points. So here you would start seeing good in a situation. Start searching for good things which have happened in your life, and that would trade your mind. Your mind would start seeing good in any situation. Every situation has, on one side when you see it looks negative and gloomy, somebody cheated you, did that. And from another side when you see, you feel that, well, good that he cheated you, how smart now you have become, how alert and energetic now you have become, how you are more careful and capable. So thank him for cheating and convert that negativity into positivity. Don't carry those sad things in your mind, and live life accordingly. And life is our life. Every moment should be lived very happily. So try and do that. So in this entire pandemic time, these are the areas where you have to give importance to and try and see that you do something like this. And now certain techniques have to go into our system, because yoga asanas, technology part of yoga. Yoga has psychology, philosophy, and technology. All technology is very popular all over the world. Surya Namaskar and standing on head and Shirshasana and Dhanurasana and this asana, that asana. Yoga means some or other person is doing some or other twisting and turning of the body. But I have given you the whole details of what yoga is, my whole talk. So understand that yoga. Asana is a technique part. Every human's body is different. Which area needs attention, that is one part. And you have to see that your spine remains flexible and your abdomen is soft and in, not protruded out. So all these asanas are around this area, maximum, and extremities. So keeping that in mind, you should do at least learn to bend forward, which we call as chakrasana. I would always put it like that. Bring it into your lifestyle. The moment you wake up, stretch your body, take few long breaths, because pranayama increase more oxygen. To increase immunity, you need more oxygenation into your body. And here is the pranayama, yoga pranayama, where you are trying to take slow and long breathing and out. When you are using your diaphragm muscle and seeing that when you breathe in, your stomach goes up little and stomach goes down while breathing out. Slowly in lying down position, you are focusing on your stomach so that your entire lung is full. Otherwise, only 1/3 of your lung is used, rest lung is not used. And so this virus attacks. This virus brings blockages and so on in the nose. Come on, if you breathe properly, there won't be any such things left. So these techniques have to be learned. How to breathe, use diaphragm, how to use your intercostal muscles, how to use your clavicular muscles, how to do alternate breathing. And the one pranayam, which the research has been done very strongly, is called as Brahmari pranayam. You sit and take a long breath in. Hold your breath and give a humming sound. You can close your ears, put your fingers on your head, and then say and you will see the vibrations. These vibration, whole world is nothing else but vibrations, and you should see that in your body you create this vibration. Virus cannot spread. It has been well proven that virus, even if you catch infection, you got the virus in your system, it shows plus positive, it will not spread to affect your stomach and this and that and all your nervous system and all that. It will be out very fast. This pranayama has to be done regularly, 5 rounds in the morning, 5 rounds at night. And whenever you are just sitting, do that. If you like to say Om, Om, this way you can do, but do it. So try and do such techniques the moment you wake up. So morning becomes very important, and morning is very active, energetic and fresh if you have slept well at night, if you have seen some goodness in your life and you have slept. So this sort of a stuff, viparit bhav, see opposite. In pain you see goodness, in situation you see uh, things which are very positive. So try and do all these things at night. And in the morning, start your day with stretching, taking long breaths, doing humming and all that. If you can spend some time, do spend time. Now asanas could be done before food. So before breakfast, before lunch, before snack, before dinner, you can do asanas, or 2 hours after food you can do some asanas. So you can divide some movements. While working, you can come on, do something, sitting in front of computer, stretch your body up a bit, get up, sit down and get up, squatting down, Utkatasana, moving your leg up a bit above your seat level to strengthen your knee, trying and doing many, looking back, twisting a bit, bending sideways, bending forward to touch the toe. All these things you can do, but do it properly with breathing rhythm. So I always believe that yoga should be learnt. Person must learn this technology part of yoga and must learn how to deal with your mind. Yoga is the savior. I can tell you, our institute is 102 years old institute, oldest in the world. We have been awarded for our service. The point is, in entire our life span, as now I am 73, at that time when I was in Doordarshan, I was in my 40s or 30s or 40s. Now but we have noticed that our entire studentship, students all over the world, I have not heard any student getting affected because of corona. They know how to take care of themselves. Little cold, they know what to do. Here is Jalneti, here is massage, Kapal Randra Dhauti, Karna Randra Dhauti, and all these little techniques. They are not difficult at all, but they have to be done. You have to learn, you have to handle. And so bring yoga into your life, learn yoga. We are definitely online. You can always take up what is called a 21 days course. Learn something. And as you learn, you will know how you can take charge of yourself. So I have mentioned all these things. If you have anything to ask for with corona infection, certain things should be done. After you are free from infection, certain things should be done, which if you know, you can recoup yourself very well. But these are the techniques which I have mentioned. They are useful all the time, and you could do it and help yourself. So take charge of yourself and help yourself. Try and see that you take responsibility of your body and your mind, and be in life, be happy, cheerful, laugh and make others laugh, remember some joke, crack some joke. Let life be enjoyed and not lived miserably with worry and tension. You see, if your mind goes in past, tears will come. If your mind goes in future, fear will come. If your mind remains in present, cheer. It would be a cheerful thing. Keep your mind in present. Do all these things which we have mentioned, and that would work wonders in your life. Life would be cheerful. So, well, anybody wants to ask anything, or how do we go about?
Yeah. So as I think Hansaji आपने जो बताया, I am definitely going to use some of those techniques in my life for sure. I think आपने हमें बहुत अच्छे से समझाया कि सुबह उठ के क्या करना है, ब्रेकफास्ट से पहले क्या करना है, लंच से पहले आपका खाना कैसे है. So I think it's very, very useful for all of us. And I just want to share one thing with you today. We have a lot of healthcare trainers who are listening to you today on this call. So this message is going to amplify further. They can take it to their students also, where they're teaching in their classes. So I'm sure this will benefit a lot of students, young generation of from us, because we are running the many healthcare courses at the school level, for which we have invited various trainers from those schools, and they are actually going to take it forward to the students also. So that really wonderful. I just want to ask you one thing, Hansaji, and
Yeah.
that's something which has been asked in terms of the COVID has brought in a lot of psychological problems, mental problems, and as a post-COVID kind of a thing. So how would yoga help in the mental tension, stress, and releasing those psychological problems? What could be the is there something which person can do at home?
Yes, yes.
Like you said, sitting at home and watching online program or course. What it could be done in these cases?
Okay. Okay. You see, it is my mind. And what thought comes in my mind is I should know about it. Now, when I get into anxiety and tension, means if right now I am free, that my mind has gone to worry and get into tension. So the moment I find that my mind is worrying, I'm little anxious, I should put my mind at work. What is mentioned is person has to get trained to see that if you are looking at something beautiful, you just enjoy that, but don't think about it. Observing passively, listening passively, not actively. There is a very strong technique called as Nispanda Bhav, where you sit and just close your eyes, meditate. Meditation technique is wonderful in yoga because in yoga they have mentioned that all these problems like getting into sickness, any diseases, or mental disease or physical disease, laziness, sensual pleasure, desire, and all such things, shakiness of body, depression, anxiety, neurosis, and many more. All these diseases, how to treat? Only by one thing, and that is meditation. So person should learn to sit quietly at one place. Close your eyes and listen to the sounds which are there around you. So the sounds you are seeing, the plane right now, plane is going above. So sound of plane, car is going, somebody is talking, some other sound, tick tick of clock, some music. Listen to that, but passively. Don't say this is good, that is bad, or this is irritating, that is not. Just passive listening. So your mind is stuck in sound. Sound is a very big medium for concentration. So listen to that and you will be quiet and your mind will be free from stress. You have to train your mind to be free from tension. So this is one technique. Sit quietly and feel the touch of air on your skin and you will notice. Close your eyes, sit quietly and feel the touch of air. Sometimes the air you feel is more here, touch. Sometimes here, sometimes head. Just feel that touch. Air means the entire strength from cosmos towards you. So feel that and feel energetic and positive. And in meditation, focus on your breath. See that your mind is watching your breath. Breathe in fully and increase strength in your body. Breathe out and release pain or negativity from your body. This sort of an exercise, in and out, quietly. This you should do. Any of these pranayam techniques also immediately helps you to get out from anxiety and tension. So this technology has to be used. Meditation is a technology. So use it. You should spend some time on yourself, at least 1 hour, half an hour to do some asanas, some time for Brahmari, which I told you earlier, the breathing part, and sometimes for meditation. Anytime you can divide all these things while working also. Take off for 2 minutes and close your eyes and say, for 2 minutes, I don't want to think of anything. I'll just watch my breath. This is how you help yourself and you will be free from tension. It is not difficult. The moment you keep your mind free, it will go into anxiety. Keep your mind busy doing all these things and you will be free from anxiety.
Thank you so much, Hansaji. I think I've been told that you have another session to take, so we'll close this. But it's really pleasure listening you. And as I said, I think when I look at you, it doesn't look like some distant person. You look like as a family member to us, because I have seen you. You know, as I told you in the times there was. So you really look someone which is very near to me personally. So thank you for blessing all of us with your presence today, with your comments, with your gyan, and with your yoga lessons for us. I think we all will definitely make it useful, and this will help all of us in our lives. And we definitely look forward to interact with you at some other time as well, and we should make it
Welcome.
usual practice. So thank you so
Yes,
much, Hansaji. Thanks a ton for that.
and all the best and lots of love to you all.
Thank you so much. Thank you, participants. I think it's been very wonderful session by Hansaji. And as I said, we will continue to have more sessions with her based on what specifics you want. So thank you everyone for joining. Thank you, Hansaji, once again. Thanks everyone. Thank you.